Hello students, in this class we are going to see what is syllabus for our class first math magic math NCERT book. Okay, let's we start. Yeah, first chapter is space, shapes and space. In this chapter, we are going to be see shapes like squares, circles, rectangles. That's type of semicircle. That's type of shape we are going to be learn about what is this space. So in after this chapter, you are able to be identify shapes and able to be speak about able to be say about something that's type of space. Okay, and we are going to next chapter is our numbers from 1 to 9. In this chapter we are going to be learn what is number. Yeah, we will see number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and we are also see what is application of these numbers, how we will learn this type of number. Okay, and let's we move on another chapter. Yeah, in chapter number 3 is additions. Let's now we have interested story. Let's assume your father bring two apples, one for you and one for your sisters. So how many apples your father is brought? So you calculate 1 plus 1 become 2 apples. So your father's brought two apples for each of you. For first your yourself and second for your sisters. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to be learn what is additions and what is applications of additions, and in next chapters we are going to be learn about subtraction. So you assume now that your father bring three apples and your father bring three apples and one apples is eaten by your sister. So how many apples you have left? So think about how many apples you left in your homes. One apple is eaten by your sister. So I think you have choose that we left two apples. So in this chapter we are going to see this type of interesting problems like subtractions, and now we will come chapter number 5. In chapter number 5 we are going to be see number from 10 to 20. Already we see in our previous chapter 1 to 9 numbers, but from in this chapter we are going to learn number from 10 to 20. Yeah, we will see numbers 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And okay, and next chapter is our is sixth chapter is time. You sometime thinking about how my mother say is when I woke up in early. My mother say, yeah, woke up. Yeah, you thinking about your mother say that you may be late for your schools. How she assume that you are late? And I think you must be seeing in your home what is use of watches, and how we will know that when our school is opens in morning and when our schools lunch. So this time of in this chapter we are going to learn about timing. So after this chapter, after seeing this chapter, you are able to be see time in watches, and are able to be know something basic. That's what is use of time in what is important of time in our daily life. Okay, this chapter going to be very interested. Okay, and now we will see next chapter. Next chapter is measurements. Yeah, you see how. Yeah, sometimes you thinking about how we measure. That's this. My car is small and my father car is big. So how we measure? That's type of measurements. Your toy car is very small, but your father car is big. So how we measure? Your height is small but your father is um, large. So how we will measure this type of problem? So in this in this chapter we are going to see this type of measurement. After this chapter you are going to you able to be learn how we measure height, how we measure distance. Okay, and next chapter come is numbers. Yeah, in this chapter we see number from 21 to 50. We already see number 1 to 20, and in this chapter we are further learn about numbers from 21 to 50. Okay, we see numbers 21 and 22, 23, and we will see till now till 50. Okay, and the next chapter is nine. Next chapter is 9, data and handling. Yeah, in this chapter what we are going to learn, in this chapter we are learn that's what is data. When we see something, what we observe. Yeah, in this image you observe that's yeah, one house, one cats, one sun, some birds, some mountain, some tree. Okay, but what you observe from this image? Yeah, you will calculate. Now you calculate how many triangle in this image, how many square in this image, how many rectangle in this image. So you see in these chapters how we observe something when we see something. Yeah, when you see your cartoons like Mickey Mouse, you see Mickey Mouse. So what you see in this? So in this chapter we are going to be this type of problem. So in this image 22 triangles and 8 square and 5 right triangle. Okay, now we will come our next chapter is 10. In this chapter we are going to learn patterns. Yeah, when you go your assembly you see you make patterns like you make a row for your assembly, you make patterns type of. So you see what is patterns. So you see in here we will see that first is circle, second is square, and third is circles, fourth is square, and then circles, and then after square. So you see it's alternately come. First comes circle, then square, and then circle, then square. So what going to be next? So after this square, what going to be here? So here come a circle. Okay, and that's type of similar here. You see here is circles, white circles, and here is different circles, dot dot circles, and here is cross. So you see pattern. First comes a white circle, and then dot circle, then cross. So here is same, first white circle, then dot circle, and then after cross. And what going to be next? Yeah, next come white circle. Okay, yeah, this type of problem we will see in our chapter 10. I think you are interested to know about this. And 11 chapter is numbers. Yeah, till now we see a number from 1 to 50, but in this chapter we will see how we will use 1 to 10 number for making other numbers. Yeah, with helping this number we make lots of numbers. Yeah, that's a number exist in this universe. We make all numbers with using only 1 to 10 numbers. So we will going to be see how we will make numbers and what is that's type of reverse numbers we will see in this chapter. Yeah, this chapter going to be very interesting for you. Okay, now we will come on next chapter is 12th chapter, money. Yeah, you see when you go for buying toffee or ice cream, you give shopkeeper something, something papers like thing. Yeah, your papa, your father give you for buying this, and what that? So you see what is money. Yeah, money is very interested, and you know about why shopkeeper give you candy or ice cream when you give some coins or paper money. So you are going to learn about money. After this chapter, you are able to count your money and manage your money. Okay. And next, I think it is last chapter is how many. Yeah, what means how many? Yeah, you see yeah, sometimes your father asks how many friends you have, how many family members you have in your family. So you know what is mean how many? Yeah, how many means counting things. So you see hair skins, how many bad percent hair. So here we calculate first bet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is 5 bet percent. So you see one first bet, second bet, third bet, fourth bet, fifth bet. So here is present 5 bet. Okay, so thank you for very much, and stay connected with us, and make subscribe, and stay safe.